Hey guys, my name is Vitor, and I'm here to explain what is a dynamic queue workflow in the context of my app. So, a dynamic queue workflow is basically when you have a project where you can modify your widgets to accommodate your needs while you progress your field. Okay? So, what is the use case for this workflow? So, basically, when you have doubts about how your widget's gonna be, which properties you're gonna describe in these widgets, or maybe your company wants to have a widget just to describe extra info your employees can find in the field that you don't expect. Okay? So, just to create a practical example, let me create here a new project. Let me call it dynamic workflow. Okay? I'm gonna modify the alias just to make the project more readable. Let's call it localities and locality. Okay? On the singular and the plural localities. All right. So we're going to describe localities in our field, okay? But what is the object of our interest? Well, I choose plants this time. So let's suppose each picture is a distinct locality, okay? And we're going to describe plants in our project. So let's take this image, for example. We see three kinds of plants, very distinct. And what we see, what we can describe, which properties we can isolate on them. Well, in my case, I can see the type of leaves, the shape, okay? Let's call type. And I can see the color of these leaves, and we can ask ourselves a question. Is this plant in a pot? All right. So let's create our widget. Our widget is called plant. We're gonna describe the leaf type. We're gonna describe the leaf color and a simple question. Is this plant in a pot? So by just creating this single and simple widget, we can already do our job here by describing these three plants. So our first locality, we can easily copy the template widget so we can make our data much more consistent. If you look, you can easily create a table from this. Okay. So we describe our three distinct plants, and we go into a second locality. Okay. In this second locality, we're gonna see, for example, this plant. Look this. Now our plant have flowers. We did not expect flowers in our subjects. Okay. So we're gonna ask ourselves another question. Does have flowers? Does have flowers? And what is the flower colors? Flower colors. Okay, we're gonna describe the colors if we have flowers. Now our widgets accommodate our needs to to describe this specific plant we did not expect. Okay, look at this now. Our second locality can be full described, and while you progress your field, you can keep doing these modifications however you want, and the final result is going to be a very complete table that you can create graphics, create projections for your project. So that's the basics of a dynamic workflow. It's basically a workflow where you can modify it with full freedom, however you want, and you can adapt it to any kind any kind of, how can I say this? Any kind of surprise that you can have in the field that you did not expect. I hope I made myself very clear, and I hope this workflow made sense for you. This workflow gonna be very fun for people who are academic or maybe self-employed, because you can easily use this to avoid spend energy on your notebook, write something in a paper repeatedly. So, and very inconsistent on your college maybe, or maybe in a specific job that you're gonna do for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you realize how my app works, its fundamentals. And if you need me, you can reach me in the LinkedIn community, where you can join just by clicking the app button, community, inside the app, or by clicking in the video description. So there you can ask me any questions. You can ask me for new features, report bugs, discuss the functionalities to give me feedback to improve it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later. Goodbye.